lost the text cord out. Go ahead.
Going live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Sorry, we're right on time for 5 o'clock.
This is Josh time. The more y'all get to know Josh Bartley, you'll figure 2.5 hours after the time that he tells you he's going to do something. I'm used to it.
Hey. All right, we're going to take some time and get everybody in here, and then we're going to start today's objective. First thing I got to do is I'd like to make sure that y'all can hear me correctly. Again, I'm messing with this thing, the microphone. I know last time. Hey, Texas. You just watched a video of mine. Well, now, sorry to interrupt you. Now we're live. Hey, Alaska. Hello. You can hear. So everybody can hear. That's awesome. Let me mess with the gain, volume. Hey, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Now, hey, everybody.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm glad to be back home. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely good to have Jeff here. So that's what's going on. All right, now we're starting to get people. Frozen Wisconsin. Is it cold there? Dominic Costing. Is that?
I can't see it, so you're gonna have to.
I know. I need my glasses on too. Let me see if my glasses are in here. I don't put my glasses on a lot, but I can't read this without.
I got mine on. Still can't read it. I left the slide way over here.
Don't make fun of me. Let's see. Ohio, heck yeah.
I see Arizona. That's about all I can see.
3 degrees, man. I'm good. Jeff's good. He's out of the hospital, thankfully, which is an amazing feat. Here in a minute, once we get this up and going. Sorry about the dogs again. I'll have Jeff tell you kind of what happened with his last hospital visit here that went wrong. But it's good to see you all. Yeah, I got the dogs in the background saying hi to everybody.
It's me. They don't like me.
They don't like any male. They just are anti-male altogether.
Well, it's really only one. There's 2 big ones out there, but only one. I look at it and it barks.
Hey, Pennsylvania, you're close. I'll bring the puppies in here in a little bit, for sure. Washington State. Wow, you are on the other side.
That in Alaska, man.
Hey.
Glad to see y'all out there too. Thank you. Thanks everybody for the prayers.
Yeah, that's amazing. I tell you what, I put that up there on the channel, and that it was crazy the amount of comments that you all had put out there for Jeff. That just, what a wonderful blessing that you could couldn't ask for anything better.
You're right.
That truly was amazing, and thankfully he got through everything, and he's here talking to us now, ambulatory. So
I'm a little tired, a little wore out, but hey, I'm alive, still kicking, still got a little bit of fight left in me. So that's all that matters.
That's right. So kind of the objective for tonight, I said it in the video. First thing is obviously is Jeff. He was the number one. I wanted you all to kind of, and I apologize. I'm still fighting this cold. I'm on the downside of it. But that's the reason why I asked Jeff if he could hold off another day, because while I was still contagious, I'm the last person that he needed to be around was someone that was sick. But today I just have the cold symptoms, but everything else is gone. But there's a few people that have really helped out the channel. There's some other people that have asked me for to kind of get their situation out. And I figured instead of, I know a lot of people kind of get irritated when I'm playing the coin pusher, that I'm having conversations about other things. And I understand. So I figured what I'll do is, however we can time this, because me and Jeff still want to have our podcast too and do that. But maybe this will give us a chance to talk about those things and people that have helped out or people that have channels and kind of give a shout out. So what we can do is I got an email from a few people. One was a musician that has some really good music. I was unable to. I don't have a Spotify, so I wasn't able to pull it up. But I was going to try to play that. Also, wanted to kind of our Australian friend, Mr. Haminoida, wanted to kind of give a shout out to him and show some of the stuff that he sent us, Jeff, me, and Bray, and some of the things that to include for those that donate for Jeff, some Australian currency and some things like that. So I wanted to kind of go over that. And also, any questions that you all have. If you all have any questions, this is the perfect time. It's live. I can answer anything. Oh, you got Spotify. I got Spotify. Awesome.
There's
all right, so let me get caught up on the things here real quick. And then,
if y'all see me move up, I'm just trying to read what's up there because I darn sure can't see it.
Well, I'm glad you did. Well, I appreciate y'all saying that. It's not often that I get people that say too many things, but I always get that one person that's like, it's interfering, it's getting on my nerves. I wish you would. Life's hard enough. I don't want to hear about other people's struggles. Shout out, please, from South Scotland.
Ooh,
My homeland.
Man.
That's, of course, Bartley. I'm sure if you live in Scotland, I'm sure Bartley's probably a somewhat popular name there because that's where we're from.
If he was traveling there, he'd be late getting there. Believe me.
Yeah, I'm late for everything. I'm always happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Yep.
Yeah,
Happy Valentine's Day.
Jeff does look good, don't he?
Well, I'll show you my battle scars here a little later.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Wait till you see those. Yeah, from his pick line and a few other things. Georgia. How's the weather in Georgia right now?
Couple from Georgia. Lived in St. Mary's for a while, just south of Brunswick.
I lived in Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
Springfield or Silver Spring? So Springfield.
Silver Springs, Maryland.
No, Springfield, Georgia. It was right on the outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
When I was down there again. But I loved it. It was beautiful. South Carolina. I wish I was at Myrtle Beach right now.
Good to see y'all too. I can read that much. That's about all I can say.
Talking during the video is okay. Just don't like it when you speed it up. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, the reason why I sped up this last video, it was 60-some minutes. And I didn't even feel like I was there that long, but I had a cold, and I just kept playing and playing. And then when I had to put all my video together, I was like, man, this is like 60 minutes. And towards the last part of it, nothing's happening. Like, I kept trying to win those 3 Bitcoins, and man, it was just like, and I could just do a big gap, like cut most of that out. But then a lot of people notice, looks like things move around and ask me why things are different. So I decided to speed it up. So I think I'm just going to start dedicating videos just to that, like kind of sped up to be funny. And then most of them, I just keep them normal. The chipmunk voice. Yeah, I know it's funny when, especially with like when I'm getting upset about something, and then you can hear my high-pitched chipmunk voice. Germany. Wow. You're going to move to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, you're thinking. Heck yeah, I would too. I love Myrtle Beach. If you get a lot of black residue on your fingers from handling all those quarters, that's a perfect question, because as everyone knows, currency, money is some of the dirtiest things that you can handle. And the first thing that I do when I leave there is wash my fingers, wash my hands, just because of that. Because I know that, you think about people sneezing and coughing or whatever else, and they're handling it, and the amount of people that has.
Excuse me, I got to get my shout out in. Somebody enjoyed my coin pushing video.
Oh, did they? Hey,
I got one.
It was good.
I won a little bit of money.
Yeah, he did.
All right, you can continue.
All right.
I'm sorry. I just had to get that in.
Venezuela. Jeez, I can't even. 7 degrees right now. It's actually not too bad out today. It's just rainy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's, we're 43 here in good old West Virginia.
How do I find the places that I play? Well, for me, it's pretty easy because literally they're to my left and to my right. They're everywhere. I've explained this before, but Route 11 is a stretch off of Interstate 81, and it's what is it, 30 miles total from state to state?
26 miles from the Virginia line
to the Maryland line. And in that little stretch, there is bars and gambling spots and everything everywhere. I mean, it used to be called Blood Alley because there were so many dangerous accidents that was on it. So it's easy for me to find it because those places are all around me. We got the casino, the next county over, which is Hollywood Casino. It used to be called Charlestown Racetrack. They have a bunch of places there. Some in Morgan County, which is the next county over. So I just happened to luck on living in the area that they're all around and they're legal. I know a lot of places they're illegal. So that's kind of how I find them. And if I travel a lot, I'll look for them. And if I see something, I'll try to shoot it. But mainly I don't have to because they're all around me. Sorry, I'm trying to. K9, I might have to rethink that. Let me see if I might have to catch up. It's 1:42 in the morning.
Where's that at?
In Germany? 1:42 in the morning. Someone's being a jerk on here? Let me see. I'll try to find them. If someone's being a jerk, I'll block them. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. I usually try to stay on top of that. Hey, it would help me out if you're the person that's being a jerk. Post so I can block you real quick.
It's easier said
Yeah.
as asking for too much air.
Jody says hi. Well, tell your wife, Jody, hello.
Minnesota, -50.
-50. Good Lord.
Goodness.
Savannah Costina. Okay, let me see if I can find them. Sorry, give me a second as I go through here and try to find it. That's how you take care of haters. You just block them. Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, they're taken care of. Put them in timeout.
Hey.
All right, so to start off with, thank you guys. Yeah, I seen what he was doing. I guess that one letter at a time. I just goes to show you that, there's juveniles everywhere, or there's people that act bad everywhere. But Jeff, if you don't mind, I'll have him kind of tell you the events leading up to and what happened, and then we'll get into some of the shout outs if that's okay. So
Okay. Well, what happened was Monday, not this past Monday, but Monday a week ago. I got up that morning, got a shower. Next thing I know, I was not feeling too well. My daughter came upstairs. I was sitting on the bed. She told me, "Dad, you just don't look good." Well, I was soaking wet. And wound up having the ambulance come and get me. Took me to our local hospital. Tuesday, they wanted to transport me to Ruby Memorial, which is our big trauma center here in West Virginia. So I was transferred there. On the way to the transfer out in Western Maryland, my blood pressure dropped to 40/30, and I had a massive heart attack. So being that they were in between here at the hospital that I came from to the one I was being transferred to, they put me in Western Maryland where they catheterized me. I found no blocks. My son said they did put in a stent. I don't know for sure. And I was there until Thursday, and then I was transferred the rest of the way from Thursday up until I got out. When did I get home? Tuesday?
Tuesday,
Got
yeah.
home
Yeah, Tuesday.
And not sure what happened. Interrogated my pacemaker, seen the actual event, but still don't know what caused it. So, I was lucky this time. I was lucky I was close to a hospital and I wasn't in that gap of 2 to 3 mountains from Morgantown to Cumberland, Maryland. So, thank God, again, I was at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, now from my side of it, Jeff had sent me a message when he first was getting transported and said that he was getting transferred. He had another heart attack and he was going to Morgantown. And then that was it. I didn't hear anything. And I kept sending text messages and nothing, kept sending messages. Then I started freaking out. And finally one day, I don't even think you remember, you sent me just a small message. And then probably a couple of days later, then that's when I finally was able to talk to Jeff, and he filled me in what was going on, and how he was at the hospital. They had to go off because the blood pressure dropped down so low, and thankfully he was able to get him there. Hey, just to go on here, I'm new to it, so I added somebody as a moderator that said that I needed to be one because I seen people were cussing, and I got them blocked. I do remember you. I sure do. I apologize. These live streams are just so new to me, especially the new one. So if somebody wants to be a moderator, I love when I hear people say, I don't know how I ended up watching this video, and I don't know why, but I enjoy it. I love it.
That's the best ones.
Yeah. Trust me. It means
Josh
so much.
was talking about, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was so medicated and so out of it. I don't remember my children being there. I barely remember some of the doctors and nurses. But I was just so over medicated, or not over medicated, but just so medicated that I don't remember much of anything. And that's the way I like it. But yeah, just a couple of my battle scars. There's a couple there.
Look at that one.
This one here was most of the way around my arm. But hey, I'm still alive and kicking.
Isn't that crazy?
All that matters.
Man, poor Jeff. I mean, every time he comes back, his sides he's swollen up. And of course, obviously, he's got the zipper coming down through here from being opened up so many times. And
I've got this zipper here.
You might have to hold your arm up a little.
Which I'm
there we go.
Part of the zipper club. But I had that scar just covered over because I just hated it, just like I hate the one on my chest. But hey, it's what keeps me alive.
Arcade Matt recommended us. Yeah, Arcade Matt's such a good guy. He, I've been friends with him for many years now. I don't know, to those of y'all that know or don't know the story, I may have said it before, and if I have, I apologize. But when I opened up the first family center, the arcade, I was buying claw machines and machines from everywhere. I mean, when I say everywhere, I was traveling to Tennessee. I was traveling all the way up to New York. Anywhere I could find one for sale, I was buying it because I knew nothing about arcade auctions or anything like that. I was all new to it. And I seen someone in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania was selling one. So I made a big trip, went up to up by New York or New Jersey, came down and went to Pittsburgh. Well, when I got there, ended up being Matt Magnone, Arcade Matt's house. And I see on all this YouTube stuff all over his place. And I'm talking to him, and he told me he did it for a career. And I was like, what? You can do YouTube for a career? I mean, how do you get paid? You know, I had so many questions like most people do. And he was you can just tell right off the bat, he was such a good guy, a humble person. So he came down to the opening of the arcade, and our friendship started. And I used to travel back and forth. I still do. I just went down at his place. And also Joe, which is Matt's friend too, ended up becoming friends with him. So I like to think that's my trio of YouTube friends that I stay around. They're just legit people. They're not fake. What you see on cameras, what you see off camera, and I mean,
like us.
This is it. This is it.
It don't get no better.
Yeah. Yeah, they are both of them. JJ, General, Arcade. They're just great people. All right, so I was seeing some people asking me to do shout outs. If you don't mind, can you give me your name again? Because I want to go ahead and give you a shout out here.
I see somebody said, "Hey, I need to turn my head back to the right. I can't read to the left if I'm looking to the
right." Sorry, I need to. Here, look. Jeff Clark's you're my hero.
Glad I'm somebody's hero. I'm not much of a hero. I'm just a survivor. But thank you.
Oh, you have Crohn's disease. That's terrible. My mom has Crohn's disease. I apologize. Okay, let's see. All right. VX1 Flip ZZ. So if anybody sees it on here, I wish I could do it. VX1 Flip ZZ. So if y'all don't mind, please go check his channel out. What kind of stuff do you do? What do you? Is there anything in particular? My wife died complications of having a triple bypass. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. I'm so sorry.
I've had two. I've had a double and a quadruple. So hey, I'll pray for him. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, from Texas.
Somebody's wife, Mark's wife, passed away from having a triple bypass with complications.
All right, so Fortnite. I love Fortnite. My son really loves Fortnite. So me and Bray will come over and we'll check your channel out too. I'll try to do. It's kind of hard to do on here. I know people can like switch over to live view on here. I wish there was a better way of doing that. But all right. Also, when am I going to go back to play Old Trusty? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow, payday. Payday is always the day I go in there. So I'll do it. But the video, I got to have a video out by tomorrow. So I guess I'm going to have to record and put out the same day. It's going to be my only option so I can have it. Also, another thing, I'm a YouNow partner. And I don't know if you all know anything about YouNow or not, but I partnered up with YouNow a couple of years ago. And basically, it's just like this. But the difference is on YouNow, you can have people come on live, speak with you. So it's like a split screen. So as we're talking, the person can come on and talk with you. I haven't done it in a while, but that's something we can do too. That way you can show us and then you can do screenshots and things like that. I don't think YouNow. Go Mountaineers. Heck yeah. I always love to hear that.
Yeah, we're always up for the Mountaineers.
Yep. Okay, Mr. Hominoid is sending me a message, and unfortunately, it didn't come up. I can't do voice talk on my phone, but Mr. Hominoid's trying to get a hold of us. So, all right, yeah, Mountaineers. Trust me, we've been to many, many, many Mountaineer games. Hey, I love it. Another emergency service background person. What are the golden tickets in the machine? Sorry guys, I'm a former smoker. I haven't smoked in a couple of years, but this is my way of staying not smoking. That's right. So what was the question?
Go Mountaineers.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, no, the question was, what are the gold currency? So what the gold currency? Look, so this is me in videos.
Y'all just don't know. This is good.
My brain's here.
Josh
there,
can go from here to there. And I'm not kidding.
All right. Well, Mr. Hominoid, if you're watching, I can't. My phone.
We're not gonna pick up.
Yeah, my phone is not. I can't do it. So hopefully we can get you on here.
I think you need to turn your phone off.
Did I get your donation on PayPal? You know, I did get a few different donations, and I sent some replies back. I'm not sure. But thank you, anybody that has donated, whether to Jeff or
thank you.
The PayPal. Thank you so much. I mean, so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I think I told you I'm working with a t-shirt company now, Bonfire. I don't know if y'all know much about them, but they're designing an actual shirt that's it's, hold on, I'm sorry. We have some distraction.
Step on it.
They're coming up with a shirt that has a coins falling off.
He's got that darn irritating ring. Don't you?
It's a shirt that has coins falling off and it says my name. Some of the kinds. Yeah, it's yours.
Can't call you.
All right. Sorry, guys.
This is funny.
Last time it seemed like it was a little bit better organized, and then so you're in Pittsburgh. I come to Pittsburgh often. Phone calls have perfect timing. It's both of them.
When you do come back to Morgantown, come by. You read that, Josh?
Jeff,
This one here.
Jeff, when you come back to Morgantown, come to Domino's right down the road from the hospital. I'll hook you up, my friend.
Hey, I'll be there Monday. Which Josh doesn't know about it yet, but we'll probably be in Morgantown on Monday. If he's up for the drive.
That sounds good.
I have a doctor's appointment at 1:00 on Monday. And we will hit you up at Domino's for sure, or stop by and see you.
Heck yeah. Hopefully you're working. Pick up and see what he says you want to hear on speaker. Oh, man. Hey, Shepherdstown, West Virginia. Now, you definitely are
close.
A neighbor. I went to Shepherd.
That could be my wife's family.
Yeah.
Ex-wife's family.
Yeah, I'm a Ram. Well, it was a Ram. Phones.
Turn mine off.
We're going to turn our phones off. It's totally distracting. All right, so I'm going to pull up.
Thanks, Becky.
What again? Was the progressive the golden things? Oh, did I not? Okay,
I don't think we ever finished.
I never did finish it. So, the golden things, what they are is like if they're like $2 bill, $5 bill, $100 bill. Some of them are face value. So if you win 100, it's $100 worth of cash. Some of them are worth double. So if it's 100 and you get the double, then it means you win 200. And one special one, which I haven't found yet, means your whole winning. So like my total things that I take up to them is say $400. If I have that, it makes it worth $800. So it's pretty cool. As you can see, they always have different things up there to keep it interesting. And I love it. I mean, because it makes me for videotaping good content always. My next video is, I told you I'm going to have Mike. He's going to fill the machine in front of me. So I'm going to let you all see what that's like because they always set the machine up. So I'll videotape how he sets the machine up for me. So that'll be.
Next time we do this, I promise you all, it's going to be no phones.
No phones allowed.
Mine won't stop.
All right, so I'm going to pull this up real quick. So my phone's cracked. I went out and bought a brand new phone. It's right here. I got a brand new phone, and I've never even opened it up to fix my cracked phone. Isn't that how it works?
Josh does not like change.
Yeah, I'm terrible with it. All right, I'm going to pull this person up because...
oh, wait, what'd you do to my computer? Josh fixed my computer, but he never asked me for the password to get into my side of the computer.
I fixed...
He fixed the guest side.
Yeah,
it wasn't broke.
I fixed the wrong side of Jeff's computer. I went in and created a whole new account that wasn't even...
Sorry. I had to share that.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to pull this email up from this gentleman. And he's starting up a band.
Yeah, we started with that. You got a lot more to get to.
Yeah, all right.
A short time to get there.
Let me tell you his story. And then if you all want to check him out, I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm getting old.
I'm going to look him up under. What'd you see? He was under Spotify, right?
Yeah. It says, "Hey, Josh, my name is Harley. I'm a 20-year-old from, I can't even pronounce that, Hofstra, Hofstra University. And for some reason, I just love your coin pusher videos. You said in your latest video you were going to do promotions, et cetera, et cetera. I'd like to see if you could plug my band in the Facebook page. It's on Spotify. We are called Magic Finger, MAGIC Finger, and this band is really my love child. I have been a musician and working on music since I was 7, and have finally gotten together a band of folks who share my creative vision and want to work at music as hard as I do and as creative as I do, wonderful, fun manner. I will include my Facebook page and link. So I tried to look up under your Facebook page, but when I do, it comes up with a whole bunch of different options, and I couldn't figure out which one was yours. But this is what it came up under. So I wasn't sure which one it was.
So did you listen to any of their music?
Well, see, it's got a Spotify link, but it's telling me to log in.
Okay.
But that's their Spotify picture. Oh, over there.
Well, we're getting ready to listen to a little bit of it real quick.
All right, so we'll give them a shout out. Dad, you're still my hero, regardless of surviving. Thank you so much, y'all.
This is from December 30th of 2019.
This is Magic Finger.
The sun always wants to bring tears to my eyes, don't it?
Is that your son?
That's what I just said. Right here.
Oh, is that your son?
Cordell.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, Cordell.
Hey, Cordell. That's definitely something I'd listen to.
Yeah, that's good.
Definitely something I'd listen to.
Yeah, so if you all get a second, definitely go on there and check them out. That's really good. I like that. That would be something that would be good and sort of like the intro or outro of my songs. So
There you go.
maybe if y'all okay with it, I'll put it in a couple of my songs and put y'all's link into it.
There you go.
Let's see. This Positive Crunch. We would love for you to be our first big channel subscriber, trying to grow our new channel with clean content, slow father and son adventures, and trying to bring a smile to folks who need it. Hey, that sounds exactly
like us.
Yep. That sounds exactly what the world needs. So I'll definitely give you a big shout out. Yeah, put this. Yeah, it was a good beat. It definitely was. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Greatly appreciate it. So outside of that, what else do y'all want to talk about? Coin pusher.
Yeah, back to the coin pusher. I'm sure glad Josh was there with me the night that I played, because hey, if it didn't have dollar numbers on it, I didn't know what it was worth. The Bitcoin didn't mean a thing to me. But the coins, when it said Franklin, Benjamin, that's when it meant something to me.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, Card Shop Reality, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm glad you're going to be checking out later on. The foreign banknotes is worth. Oh, those things, I'm still not 100% sure exactly what in the world those things are. I'm glad they stopped putting them in there because they had value towards a progressive or something, but I give up on that progressive. I truly do. I've never won it. I've never seen anybody win it. So that's the reason why I stopped caring about trying to win those progressive things anymore. To me, they're just shiny things that are in there that kind of get on my nerves. Yeah, Jeff did do a good job. I'm telling you, I was really proud of him. Hey, guys. Hey, Debbie.
Thank you, Dennis.
When do you get to Jeff play again? Jeff, come up anytime.
Anytime. I'll play anytime. I've got so much time on my hands. I'm retired.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Gary Scott, 1983, for your dollar donation. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that.
Was you even born that year?
Yeah, I was born.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I was born 1981.
Okay. Whew. I just graduated.
Did you?
Well, I just gave away my age.
Do they get fed up refilling? Yeah, well, when I come up there, some people probably don't mind, but as you can see, when I'm playing for a little bit and the coins get towards the end, it gets real heavy and it's hard to push it off. So that's what the first thing they do. Basically, I don't want to ruin it because I want you to see, but they pull everything out. They take their hand and they wipe it like this to get it down low, and they put stuff in the house and it drops off, and then they lay it stuff down. Sometimes I'll give little suggestions about, hey, yeah, put that over here or put that over there. But obviously they don't listen to me so much. But
you know what amazes me about that though? Watching your last video, and I don't know if everybody else noticed it, but you did say something about it, but how some of the stuff on top just walked backwards.
Yeah,
because the toys underneath are moving forward.
Yep.
You know, I really noticed it in that last video.
Yep. Yeah, you get it all the way to the end, and the next thing you know, it's yeah, exactly.
I was sitting in my hospital bed watching that video.
Oh, wait a minute. I think we finally got Mr. Hominoid on here.
Big shout out. Listen, I do want to thank Mr. Hominoid for everything that he sent. Myself, Josh, and Bray. I love the t-shirts. He sent us some great t-shirts from Australia. He sent all three of us, which who uses the bottle opener anymore? But the story behind it kind of is that as a friend, you have that bottle opener, and every time you use it, you think of that friend. So I know mine's on my refrigerator at home. How about you?
Yeah,
I know
mine's
yours
on mine.
downstairs.
Yeah, on the refrigerator.
Yes, Bray's both.
He sent us these.
But the t-shirts are fantastic. I tell you what, the quality of the t-shirts are far better than what ours are being made here.
A bunch of these. So what we're going to do, I have the whole box over there, stuff that Mr. Hominoid gave us. So I'm going to start people that donate, and it was over there somewhere.
I don't know where it's at.
Glenda probably cleaned it up earlier. Oh, hey, by the way, give y'all something else too while I'm thinking about it. So those that didn't know, Bray had won his.
I heard that.
Yeah,
he did hear that.
He won his social studies project and went to regionals and ended up getting 4th place. But it was like, I can't remember how many people were there. It was amazing. So Bray got 4th place on his regional, and it was about the making of a new nation, which essentially told the story of our founding fathers in the United States and what was the reason why they wanted to separate from King George, and sort of the process that started up to that, and how to this day, pretty much how tides have changed, and England's one of our closest allies. So, anyways, it's a pretty interesting story, especially coming from a 9-year-old, and like I said, he got 4th place. So I thought that was pretty cool. Super proud of him.
But like we had said before, Bray's very intelligent, very bright, and just like I said when we talked about Mr. Hominoid the last time, very, very intelligent. Knows a lot about Australia. Y'all need to go on and check his page out and look see what he's got to offer. I mean, he travels the whole continent, it seems like, of Australia. Every video that I've watched him in.
I know. I wish unfortunately, it works like this all the time. Bray's with his mom. Now, just without being too personal, Glenda, my wife, is Bray's stepmom. Although, their mother and son relationship is perfect, but Bray's mom, real mother, she's a RN, and we do joint custody. So sometimes Bray's, it just depends on when the day is, and today's the day that he's with his real mom. So unfortunately, he won't be able. The toothbrush was invented in West Virginia, really.
I doubt that.
Yeah,
that's a lie. Somebody lied.
Somebody must
I'm
have.
going to Google that.
Somebody must have invented it and then never used it.
Yeah, they ain't been to our hometown.
If if you're not from the States, West Virginia is the brunt of
Yeah.
many jokes.
But you can't talk about us the way we talk about us. That's funny. I needed that.
Yeah, I will. Next video, I'll bring Bray in because he gets upset when he sees this and he wasn't
does.
here. Let's see what. Let's keep up to these text messages. See if it's anybody. Okay, that was nothing. But yeah, so Mr. Hominoid, and that's his channel name. If you go on
Australian Mr. Hominoid.
Mm-hmm. And it's got a picture of a hominoid on it. And he put
Did you know what a hominoid was?
I had no idea.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
It's like a Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's a Bigfoot, basically. I had no idea. Do you get to keep the coins you was winning, thinking you had to get them back for entry? Yeah, no, the quarters I have to give back. They're house quarters. Yeah, there you go. The toothbrush, not teeth brush.
Oh, the tooth.
Yeah.
Toothbrush. What?
They
That's not funny. They've never seen your last girlfriend, did they?
I know. I need to take them all. I can't read without it though.
I can't even see.
It's terrible. Puppy Paws, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. You definitely can get a shout out. Do you have a channel? Puppy Paws. It's funny because when I go back later, because these stay on my YouTube page. So when I go back later on to rewatch it, and obviously the thing's not scrolling, it looks so weird that we're going like this the whole entire time.
Yeah. We've got to set that camera up next time there in front of us.
Yeah, so you can actually see.
So we can read and look and see.
Have you ever seen some of the critters in Australia?
I have.
I haven't. Probably. You're probably right. Probably wasn't been in China. Everything else was. So their channel name is Puppy Paws. All right. We'll go definitely check them out. I'm telling you, coin pushers, when I owned the family center, my coin pusher was one of my biggest money makers, hands down was. I didn't put $100 bills in there. I mean, I would put like a 20 and some random gift cards, but it was one of mine. People love playing it. Drop beer. Did you ever hear about in Australia? Hey, thank you so much. $5. Anthony Powell, Candy Shack.
Cool.
You're in a wheelchair and your goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. Well, everyone, please go check out Anthony Powell's Candy Shack. And I'll tell you, there's somebody else I want to give a shout out to. And hopefully they're on here so I can give their PayPal or their GoFundMe link. Let me see. I'm going to go on my phone here. There's a gentleman that has been getting a hold of me. Such a good guy. My heart goes out to him. I can't imagine what he's going through now. But I don't want to say wrong, but he's either paraplegic or quadriplegic. But obviously life is rough for him. And he has a GoFundMe out there. Let me see if I can find him. I'm looking it up because he gave me his GoFundMe link. Gotta figure everything's being slow. Let's go in here. I have 3 different pages. I have the slot and Coin Pusher fan club. I have the Joshua Bartley that I hardly ever go on, but that was set up for this. And then there's another one that I have. I have too many of them out there on Facebook. Let me see. He was born and raised in West by God, Virginia. Who did you go to like and says account? It might be, unless you're talking about Braze. There you are here. All right. How do you say that?
Where you at?
Tariba winner?
Yes.
Tariba winner? Is that how you say that? But that exactly you. Could you do me a favor and put a link to your GoFundMe up on there so everyone can see it? I was just there trying to talk about you, and I wanted to. What's going on, guys? But yeah, anybody. So Bray's channel, somebody it got knocked down because it was an all kids channel. So what we're going to do is me and Bray are going to start a channel together. That way it's I'm primarily in control of it. Which I mean, I was in control of the other one, but I mean, I let him do all the uploading. But this one, I'm going to control it. So once that's up and going, I'll give you all a link to that one. But so that was oh, thank you so much. $20. Good Lord.
We're splitting all this, aren't
Positive Crunch, yeah. Thank you so much. Looking for new subscribers. Well, go over and subscribe to Positive Crunch. Definitely go. I mean, he's showing me love. Go show him love. I definitely appreciate that.
I'm going to scroll down through these after I watch it again to get all these channels and subscribe.
Okay, sorry for using your channel for this, but anyone that reads this, say a prayer for my friend Barry Cluck. I want to get many prayers out to him as possible. You just had a stroke due to diabetes. Oh, man. Well, we'll say a prayer for him, and hopefully everybody else will. We'll have him in our thoughts.
Yeah, definitely in mine tonight.
Yeah, I just can't imagine. I told you I've worked EMS for over 20 years, and I tell you what, it's a tough job to be around. You got to somewhat, I hate to say blacken your heart, but you have to. If you get too invested, you won't last. They say the burnout rate of a paramedic is 10 years, and it's hard. It really is hard to see the struggles that people go through. And on the flip side of it, it lets you not take things so serious in life and realize the most important gift, as like what Jeff's going through right now, is gift of life and your family and your loved ones. So
it's true.
Yeah, thank you all so much. I thank you all for just. Oh yeah, no problem. Trust me. Being a first responder has been something that I've loved my whole life. There we go. That's the county I work in, Berkeley. They just switch over to the jackets. Hey, how's everybody? Today's been a little unorthodox. There hasn't been a rhyme or reason, but I wanted this to be just that. I wanted to go in here and just say hi to everyone, read your messages, give some shout outs, say thanks to Mr. Hominoid. Also to everyone else. I'm raising Australia for Jeff, but they haven't seen it. He doesn't answer the phone.
I'm in a live. I can't answer my phone right now.
Take me home, country roads. Old John Denver. That always makes me think of being at a WVU game and we just won.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to definitely give a shout out to all my nurses and doctors, the nurses everywhere. You know, at all 3 hospitals I was at the last week. Definitely want to give a shout out to them, especially girls at Ruby. Hey, love y'all to death.
Oh, knocked myself. So I recently just got rejected by my crush. She friend zoned me, and I'm depressed. I gave her cookies and flowers for Valentine's Day, but she didn't like me. Oh, well, don't worry about that.
Hey, life goes on.
Let me tell you, you know how many times I've been turned down in my life? Please don't let that bother you. Please, just keep it and keep on going. And the thing about it is who was it? What was the old saying with when they was it Thomas Edison or someone when they were talking about inventing the light bulb, and he said like he tried like 1,000 different ways, and then they asked him when he was trying to do it, you know, did you ever think about giving up? And he said no, he learned 1,000 ways not
to give up,
or not 1,000 ways that it didn't work and one way that it did. It sounds more poetic when you hear the actual version of it.
But because we went all the way to Z to get to B.
But basically, keep this, you know, when you're up the bat, You strike out, it's all right. You get to go back up again. Don't worry about that. Plenty of fish in the sea. That's right. I like that one better than my big, long, non making sense story.
Notice I kept my mouth shut on that one. So I had no idea where you were going with that.
Yeah, that's true. That I mean, it's people do think that you kind of got to get this heartless mentality, and believe me, here's the myth to that: you wouldn't be doing that line of work if you were heartless. People that get in emergency services do have a big heart, but you got to learn that it's your job, and to do your job at the best of your capacity, but you can't take every call home. I had a doctor when I first started. We were doing a class, and he basically said to leave a call at the hospital when you're done with it. And that's been my best thing. I give it everything I have while I'm on it and during transport. But then as soon as we drop it off, I try to leave my emotions there with that and get ready for the next call.
What did Becky G down there at the bottom say?
I have not failed. I've only found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas. There you go. That's
it.
that's
she sure made that a lot shorter and quicker.
Yes. That was exactly what I was trying to say.
That's why I love this guy so much. Never a dull moment.
Hey Josh, do you know I have a GoFundMe page because I've been waiting 14 years to go to a Mets game. And this year I can finally go if I can get the funds. If you can help me, I would appreciate it. All right, Pablo, put your link up there. Maybe they can help you. Everyone can help you go see the Mets. That would be nice. Mr. Hominoid sending Joshua a drop beer. It means if you drink Bundy rum straight, you drop dead to sleep. Hey,
you need that.
Anything to get me to sleep, I'll take it. Because Lord knows I can't sleep.
We are definitely not sleepers.
No. Been law enforcement for 20 years, and I've had to leave a lot of that stuff out in the street when the shift is over. That's right. Absolutely.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your service. Okay, you email me. All right. Excellent. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Hi, Jeff, and my favorite chipmunk. I'll speak from you.
That's my favorite.
That forwarded the other night. Oh, that's funny.
I am a chipmunk.
I'm supposing that's what she meant. Come from Penny. Kathy? I think I'm seeing it right. Man.
All right. So I'm going to hold this up. Maybe we can screenshot it. Let's see.
Turn your phone around.
Turn it's backwards?
Yeah.
Well, how can
there you go.
It's not working.
Oh, Lord.
It is backwards. You have to screenshot that and then turn it around.
Then flip it.
But that is his link to his GoFundMe. It's
help. We're dumb enough to turn your phone
around. Help John, who's 039S quadriplegic UTM source. So the campaign is Help John, who's 039S. Hopefully, can you put that in the link in here too? That might make it a little bit easier.
Penny said yes. Josh is my favorite chipmunk.
Oh, yeah, it's I really like when I try to speed it up when I'm getting all frustrated because things aren't working out, and then I sound like
I'm going to tell you, I thought that was some of the best part of the video the other night, listening to it. But you weren't even, oh, my.
Push. Oh, man, I was engaged to be married. My fiance came out and told me she misplaced her ring. Then I found it in my buddy's car on the way to work. Walked home to work that night in the dark. Oh, wow. Man, that's terrible. Well, I'm glad you're better now. That's terrible to hear, man.
What's that one, Mom's?
Been sending blessings for you, Jeff. Glad to see you're doing better.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't know how to post the link. All right, so what I'll do is I have your link in my next video that I put out, guys. What we're talking about with his Not unless, maybe I can do it on here. Give me 1 second. Maybe I can do it like this.
I'm glad you know how to do all that. Boy, I sure don't.
Let's try this.
Boom.
All right, there's your link.
We're good.
All right, there's your link. 125. All right. Well, thank you very much. There you go. Push. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks everybody for joining in tonight with us. It's made me feel a whole lot better.
Yes, absolutely. And hey, thank you all for doing a good job moderating too. It's so hard for me to keep up to everything. I truly appreciate everything. Well, I don't know if there's anything else you all want to talk about or any future second wave. Yeah. Yes, you can get a shout out. If I can figure out how to say Merdo Rojas. Well, I'm sorry, my West Virginia. Hey, thank you.
Is that Amanda Rojas? Amanda Rojas.
Amanda Rojas.
We're from West Virginia.
Sorry, yes, our literature. Penny, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I'm the chipmunk. I'm your favorite chipmunk. I love it. Well, good. I'm glad. Yeah, because I had someone tell me never put it up there again. Yeah, that's what they literally told me. He said, I hate when you do the fast forward. And I see a lot of people say that they like it. So majority's got a rule on that one. I think some people like to see it. Oh, no. I know. I'm religious. I absolutely am religious. So, Thomas V, you just found out you have colon cancer. Well, man,
sorry to hear that. You'll be in our prayers.
Yeah, you'll be on our prayers for sure. I'm sorry to hear about that.
How's the weather in West Virginia right now? A little wet, damp, cool. About 42 degrees. How's the weather in Texas?
Probably beautiful as ever. Good night, Dennis.
Good night,
Thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, you know what? I'm serious. I've talked to Jeff about this, and I've talked to Glenda too. I'm seriously thinking about buying a coin pusher and trying to put it up. Now, see, obviously, I'm not going to be putting no $1,000 in there, but honestly, if I could just put some little bit of cash and some random things in there, because honestly, believe it or not, like the one at Flying J's, they put Zippo lighters in there and knives. You would never think that because anybody at any age can play it, but that thing gets played all the time.
How much in quarters does it take to put in a coin pusher like that? Just to start.
The one at Flying J's, I would say, had to be $500 a side.
See, it's hard to believe. I mean, I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that we play.
Yeah.
$250.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of money just straight out of pocket that you're not going to reap right away. I'm a business type thinker. I think money, not that I want the money, but I think of what it's going to cost, to go into a business.
Hey, thank you so much. Talk to my family in Huntington, West Virginia. Minor flooding. Oh, really? Yeah, Huntington's on the other side from us. Mr. Hominoid, as soon as I get the money, we're going to be heading down your way. I promise. That's just an expensive plane ticket.
He told me to buy you a clean hat. Nah,
a clean hat? What?
You're not gonna get that's a good looking hat. There guys are with their hats.
It's white. This thing's like brand new. Now I have a bunch of brand new hats, but this one's broken into my big head.
Thank you, Jennifer Davis.
They hypnotize you. I'm glad they do. I appreciate that. And that was one of the debates I asked last time, and most people actually told me they didn't even notice. But I put real calm, like spa type music in the background in every one of my videos. It's real low, you can barely hear it. And I was asking, hey, do you all want me to stop putting that up there, or do you want me to just keep it going? And 80% of people said, I didn't even notice you did it. So I guess it didn't bother me either way. Yeah. So, but
I'm gonna have to try this guy's music next time.
Yeah, right, for sure. Yeah, definitely put that in there. I had a company get a hold of me, and they want to pay me to use their music. It said about 10 seconds of their music. And at first I was like, and I listened to it, and it was really, really good. I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, I'll do that, make a little extra money. But then I started thinking about copyright stuff is weird on YouTube. And I was afraid that what it was is if I put their copyright music up on my thing, they can claim my video and take my monetization away from me. And I was afraid that might be what they're trying to shoot for. I hate to have that kind of personality, but I mean, believe me, there's always someone out there trying to scam you. So the money I would be getting off that video would then go to them because I'm using their copyrighted music. So I know that's completely off point, but it made me think about that when you said something about music.
We ain't got no rhyme or reason. Trust us.
Don't think you saw. Let me
Put something
see.
up there and we'll talk about it.
You have the right to use it, not at all. Let me see. Go for the music deal. Oh, really? Go for it. Well, hey, then if I can, I take partners on your coin pusher business. Yeah, that's a good idea. Absolutely. I'd love to do it. He's ignoring me. I just seen. What'd you say, Mr. Hominoid? Hey, Ryan.
They said who's avoiding
him? Fly up here and there's less animal life trying to kill you. That's Glenda always tells me. I know. It's such a blessing that Jeff's doing so much better.
Yeah, I am. You all just don't know how much better I feel. And again, I want to thank you for all the prayers. I read a lot of the comments the other night. I tried to go through when I got feeling better and liking the comments that people mentioned for the prayers and things. No, I do appreciate it. You just don't know. My family, my kids, my grandkids definitely appreciate it.
To answer questions, are me and Jeff brothers? No, we're not brothers. We're brothers like in friends, brothers, but we're not like family brothers. Yeah. Ace's Breakaway in downtown Pittsburgh. I was there not too long ago, and I definitely want to go back here soon. I'll get a hold of Matt and Joe. So I'll let you know when I do go do that. Where do you find the high limit coin pushers? Really, you just kind of have to be in an area that they're legal. The West Virginia, the legal. So
yeah, but a lot of people got to remember too. Some of these machines that you might see on another channel, I don't care what kind of machine it is. Some of these machines are what we still call gray machine. Some are legal, some aren't. You go into a place that doesn't know you, they're not going to let you play. Yeah. So a lot of people need to keep that in mind. Now, most of these that are controlled by the state of West Virginia, you can go in and play. But, back before it became legal in the state of West Virginia, there was gray machines everywhere.
Yeah.
And like I say, if you weren't an everyday customer of their business and they didn't know you personally, you weren't going to play the machines.
Right.
You could play them, but you weren't going to get paid.
Yeah. Yeah. And that went the one for years.
That happened many, many, many times.
Yeah. And that's sort of how a lot of these coin pushers operate as well. I mean, you just... Josh, does the place that you play sell coin pushers? No, they don't. They're more into the slots. Actually, I helped them find the newest coin pusher they have. I knew more about it than they did. Most of the time, the best place to buy coin pushers is through arcade auctions. Facebook Marketplace sells them sometimes. Used to be Craigslist, but Craigslist is sort of a thing of the past now, I think. Hey, from Sweden. Steve, I'd love to go to Sweden.
Yeah, I would too.
But yeah, I'd love to put some coin pushers up and then do like I used to do and go around and film on different locations. That's way back in my videos. But back when I first started, I would go to, like, I had an arcade at a Moose Lodge and would go there and videotape it and stuff like that. I wouldn't do the claw machines and stuff anymore. That stuff's a pain in the butt. Those machines break down all the time, and you know, it's just more headache than what's worth. With a coin pusher, it's definitely worth the value. But like Jeff said, I mean, you're looking at $400 or $500 investment just in quarters alone.
I had a buddy of mine that done gumball machines.
Oh, really?
Gums and
Gumball?
Roses.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah.
Good business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rent that little spot on that floor for $25.
Yeah.
Out of that gumball machine. That's good money.
How I worked it is I offered them a percentage of the earnings. So, like, if the machine would do $300, you know, it'd get 30% of it. That's kind of how I've always, when I was running it. The Moose, I just paid a flat fee.
Yeah, I don't know what we charge for them in our businesses.
I haven't been to Atlantic City. You ever been to Atlantic City? Mm-hmm. Have you?
I have.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Atlantic City. I just haven't been. It's close to us, too.
Don't remember it. Back in my younger days.
So Mr. Hominoid offered to fly us down. You ain't got to pay to fly us down.
No.
We'll figure it out. We'll get our way down to you. Shouted you out on your channel to give me tons of ideas for coin pushers on my channel. Awesome. The Gamesman. I like that. Look up.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
Let me look up.
Okay, we looked up.
Look up to Mr. H. Hey, Lady Lotus. Thank you so much.
Good to see you too.
Always good to see you. Definitely. Thank you so much for the $2 donation.
I'm glad we made your day because this made my day.
Oh, you went to Washington, D.C. You were really close to us.
Yeah.
You do Pokemon and video games. Awesome. My son loves Pokemon.
I'm a Call of Duty kind of guy. Sorry.
Fred. Man, I apologize, but everybody that wants a shout out, I cannot pronounce your name. Fied Grula? Grula 24.
You done good.
Jeff, where's your shirt I sent? People, top quality, Jeff said
they are definitely top quality, Mr. Hominoid.
Yes.
I love them. Mine are both, believe it or not, I wore one when I went to the hospital, the yellow one. And it's probably at home, and my daughter's probably in the process of getting ready to wash both of them. But yeah, top quality shirts. And again, I want to thank you for everything that you sent us.
Yes. Bray wore yours yesterday. Actually, Bray had the shirt you sent him on something proud to be an Aussie or whatever.
Yeah.
He wore that yesterday. So I should have probably worn mine. I didn't even think about it. It's cold. I'm not focusing too well. I'm new to the channel. Where in West Virginia is the casino you play? Well, let me kind of help that word out. Casino is probably not the best name for it. They're really gambling spots. They're just me and Jeff explained it before. Basically, what people do, like a few of them are old barber shops. The one in particular is an old barber shop, and they still have all the stations set up. They take that out. They put a bar up. The only rule to have these slots in is you have to serve alcohol. So they'll put a real small little bar in it.
And some type of food.
Yeah, and food, some small amount of food. Basically just like cheese and crackers or stuff like that. And they put 5 of these, 5 or 6.
Now you can have 7 now. If you're a fraternal organization, I think you can have 12.
12. Oh, okay. Okay.
We have, my family here in the county we had 4, now we have 3, getting ready to be down to none. But we have 4 of these establishments, but ours are kind of high-end type.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for people to come in and putting thousands of dollars into the machines.
Yeah.
You know, and people don't realize, you know, you can't videotape this stuff. They're very strict on it. The state monitors these machines 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, you know, getting into that part of it, I do know that part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Does your wife get mad that you play so much? Yes, she does. I'll answer that quickly. She respects it for the YouTube channel. I've been doing YouTube for a while, but yes, I put a lot. Look down.
Okay.
That's
I still want to know why we looked up. I'll play this game. Shit, I'll do it all night long.
It's like Simon says.
Yeah. It's like when Josh turned the phone around. We're gullible.
Could I get a shout out? Yes, you can, Lady Lotus. Getting ready to start doing nail tutorials. Really? On my channel. If there's any women or men that are interested, would love for the nail lovers to subscribe. Absolutely. If anybody is interested in that, please go over to Lady Lotus's channel and check her out. She's been a part of the channel for a while. Really appreciate her. Hey, thank you, Brian.
Hey,
Kevin speaks. Thank you so much. $10. Paying it forward. Josh Year, the rat's still working. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kevin. Means so much. Hey, who's behind you?
Okay. We can do this all. I can do this. Shoot. What time? Yep, I got time.
You never know. This house could be haunted. Hey, Randy. Oh, we're Andy. So, Randy, we got a funny story about Randy.
Yeah, we talked about Randy. It said, okay.
Yeah, Randy Hawkins. So, Randy was a big contributor to Jeff's GoFundMe. He donated just several times. And Randy is who Jeff picked to win the coin pusher.
I didn't pick.
Well, yeah,
I mean, drew.
Pulled out.
Yeah,
the,
let's get this.
And so I had two different coin pushers that I wanted to send to him. One was like a toy version, and then the other one was one that was like you put together, and it was an actual mini tabletop coin pusher. Well, we're still working on that one. So I sent him one, and I don't know what happened. Thing just got lost in transition. So I finally got a hold of Amazon and told him what happened. So we shipped it out to him. He got it. And then a week later, the one that he never got just randomly showed up on his doorstep.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got two, Randy.
Yep. So he said he's going to go ahead and pay it forward to a children's hospital.
Right.
Kind of the same thing that was going for Jeff. And he's going to go show some love. So thank you, Randy.
Yep.
Randy's got a really cool Facebook page. He builds custom coin pushers. He's building a custom coin pusher. So that's awesome. Go check out his Facebook group. I'm a part of it. He's extremely talented with the stuff that he does, the custom artwork. So, but definitely go check his Facebook group out. It's a really neat group. It really is. And he'd love to get people that are part of the community, people that are interested in coin pushers to go on there and trade ideas. And if you're all working on projects or if you want to build one, so he's definitely someone great to check out.
Randy, I want to thank you again for, donating to my GoFundMe. I appreciate it.
All right. So let me answer this 2-part question. Have I ever won a progressive jackpot yet? No, I haven't. How it works is the progressive it's like a tip jar, but basically the pot keeps getting bigger. So
I probably don't know what tip jars are.
Yeah, I guess true.
It's kind of
what it is every time someone, every time I win one of those cards, it makes a pot of money. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then finally, when it gets to a certain point, every time you do it, you get a number. And then they pick a number, and whoever wins that number wins the whole pot of money. And usually a person will take that and give the waitress or waiter or whoever a portion of the money as a tip, and then you keep the rest. I have not won it at all. So, but that's how it works. Hey, thank you so much. Habitur. One more buy-in. Thank you so much. $20 donation. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Am I saying that right? Habitur?
Give us a thumbs up if you did.
And if I just give me a thumbs down if I didn't. It's probably I didn't. But thank you so much for the 20. Look, I'm spitting everywhere now.
It said look to the left.
Look to the left. Take it back now, y'all.
No, it did not.
One hop this time.
It didn't say it.
Hands on your knees.
That's right. Oh my gosh. And I was sitting here just thinking a couple of seconds ago how bad I was feeling a week ago today.
Yep.
And how good I feel tonight.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
Mm.
What is the most I've ever won? The most I've ever won It was that video that I won $500 and some dollars. Luckily, I was able to get it on tape. The most I ever lost was about $600. I just recently put up a thing where I showed my winning versus losses in the last video, and check that out for the past 6 months. Look at my wins versus losses. So those of you all that go in there and say, how does this place make any money because you're always winning? Check that out. You'll see how they're making money.
Believe me, these establishments are not going to be open unless they're making money.
They got me for
business.
I think $1,200 is what I'm down.
Thank you, Lady Lotus.
Yeah, thank you so much. Jennifer M. Davis. That's my mom's married name, Davis. Yeah, Jeff does look good, don't he? For someone just literally just got out of ICU. He was just in ICU just a couple days ago. Isn't that crazy how that works?
Come home Tuesday evening. I made it home.
Well, guys, we've been on here for over an hour. I want to thank you all so much for stopping by. It truly means so much to have you all part of the channel. I say it all the time, but I'm so blessed. I know Jeff is blessed to having you all around. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa. Which city in West Virginia do you play? Well, there's Martinsburg, there's Charlestown, there's Shepherdstown, and then there's Berkeley Springs, Inwood, and Bunker Hill.
Anything small in between.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have these establishments everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you've got a building, you can cook a small amount of food. You can put in the machines. You can pay the taxes. You can pay the insurance. Anybody can open them. They open up and close every day.
Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Alex. I can pronounce that one. Alex 420. 420. For some people, it's a special time.
See, I wasn't even going to go there this time. Josh had to go there.
Thank you so much.
Does Jeff have a YouTube channel? No, I do not.
We're working on it.
We're going to do that.
But unfortunately, we're talking about the podcast, talking about doing all that, and then Jeff's heart decided to throw a little right punch in there.
Yes.
But Jeff, 1-2 back at it. So,
but keep watching. Josh and I are definitely going to do this podcast. It's we both like talking.
Mm-hmm.
What more could you want? If there's a subject you want to talk about, tell us. We'll talk about it. But we're definitely going to get together and we're going to do a podcast.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, for sure. A little bit better quality than this.
Ghost stories. I don't care. Something to have fun do.
Yep.
Absolutely. We can tell some of the fun times that we've had.
Yeah.
Out on the river.
Yeah. Yeah.
North Carolina.
We've had some
over the mountain. I mean, it goes on and on.
We got a real fun story. We actually got a picture that coincides with we spent a lot of time on the river.
Yes.
And we got stuck one time in a downpour that was it was pretty funny. I'll have to pull up pictures and we'll talk about that.
I definitely have pictures of that day. That's probably been 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
Good time. That's when I was a little bit skinnier.
Yeah, and I was a little skinnier and not so gray.
Yeah, and you weren't very gray. Yeah. Like I need a haircut. I missed my haircut appointment. Shout out to my, what do I call her? My petition? Nah.
Your stylist?
Yeah, my stylist, Jen. I can't wait to see you on Tuesday.
All right, let's see. Jeff look good. Who's the new girlfriend? So much better smiling. Why don't you make your own coin pusher machines? I would if I knew how. But I'll tell you what, if you want to know how to make one, all you gotta do is
Randy.
Yeah, Randy Hawkins. That gentleman right there, check his channel out. He'll show you how to make one. I started one. I started a video a long time ago with me. I was making my own custom coin pusher. And it's been sitting stagnant for the past 2 years because I'm stuck. I don't know exactly where to go from this point. So, but I will eventually learn how to make my own custom coin pusher. Just, there's some small details that I'm lacking that I need to get. There's a dude right there.
Where'd he go?
But
who keeps saying that stuff? We gotta keep an eye on him.
Lady Lotus, thank you so much. Let's see. I'm from Mayberry, North Carolina. Hey, I broke down to Mayberry.
Is that near Fancy Gap by any chance? Give me a thumbs up if it is.
Does Jeff have a GoFundMe link? Yes, Jeff does have a GoFundMe link. I'll put that up before I get
You
down.
can see I don't plug it. You know, if people want to donate to my GoFundMe, listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate every dollar I can get because of the price of medication. I out of pocket every month about $500 a month in medication. They changed it this time, so hopefully it might go down a little bit. I don't know, but yeah, my medication cost is phenomenal. My my medical expenses, they'll never get paid before I pass on. And thank God I do have good insurance, and I give my uncle a plug for that. He's continued it on me even though I've retired. So, and you know who you are.
Yeah, med costs are crazy. There's Jeff's GoFundMe link.
Can't believe we still have all these people on here, Josh.
I know. Thank you all so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. There are 4 people I would like to meet in real life. 5: Joshua, Matt, Joe, Dwayne, and Dwayne Johnson. Well, hey, I'd love.
Yeah.
That means a lot that I'm on that category. Well, maybe we can work it out where you can meet me and Matt and Joe and Jeff.
Why does he always leaves me out? See, that's how he is.
That's not what I meant.
That's because he likes some other 2 guys better.
No.
And I was gonna go to Pittsburgh with him, but I ain't gonna go now.
Well, seriously, Jeff and all of us, because we always go to Morgantown, so we'll stop up there and see them. And maybe if y'all are ever in the area, we can do a meet and greet.
Look left. That's what it said.
I don't look left, up, down, left, right.
We look everywhere. We don't see anybody. Oh my!
Have you ever used your own quarters? No, not on that one. You can. I could, but as much as they watch the video too, they would know. And it would be a good way for me to lose my channel. Because that Flying J coin pusher I played, and I did good on it. A couple of those videos got a couple million views, but nothing like the high limit coin pusher. So I don't do anything to get myself. They're probably watching this right now, so I would never do anything to jeopardize my relationship with them. We got a good working relationship. So I wouldn't do that. All right. So, anyways, guys and ladies, thank you all so much for stopping by, Mr. Hominoid. Everybody. Also, Randy, if you're there, do you have a link to your Facebook page? If not, I can probably get it because I like to have that up in here too for people.
Mr. Hominoids already.
Let's see. Let's get Mr. Hominoids.
But again, I want to thank everybody for sure. Like I said, for all the prayers, you just don't know. And when I watched Josh's video the other day, when I was able to talk and comprehend everything, Josh had gotten a hold of me, called me up and said, hey, look, you know, this is what I put on my channel. I want you to read the response from people. Let me tell you what, you talk about something that touched my heart, definitely. And I appreciate it all. I appreciate what Josh does for me. Josh is beyond. He is what I call a true friend. So I'm blessed to have him in my life.
Trust me, Jeff, you've always been. Jeff's the one friend that no matter what I'm doing or whatever it is, he's always there for me. When we were looking for our, what is that? When we were looking for, we wanted to take a trip for like a pre-honeymoon. And I called him out of the blue. Said, hey, would you like to take this trip to North Carolina with me? And no questions asked.
We had a good time though. Well, somewhat good time.
Yeah.
We'll explain that on our podcast.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find this this page here. So I'd like to get Randy's page plugged too. It's a really good group.
And I can't remember the name, but we will hit you up on Monday in Morgantown. Want to take a ride to Morgantown?
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
We can hit Domino's up before. I'm going to have a salad, of course.
Oh man, Randy, I can't find your I can't find the page.
I don't know if I have.
Oh, here it is.
Find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got it right here.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited to start doing the podcast. We're going to set things up a little bit different though, where Josh and I both can be able to read the screen and look at the camera. I know, because I hate looking left and looking right and looking up and down like we've done all night.
Yeah. Up, down, left, right. Hey, from New Zealand.
Hey, New Zealand.
Thank you all so much for the prayers. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sorry you have lupus. I am so sorry. I know that's definitely not the best thing at all. I've dealt with a lot of people here recently. Got a family member that has it. All right, Mr. Hominoid. Well, I just put the link to Mr. Hominoid up, and also got Randy Hawkins' link to his channel up as well. But outside of that, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you all so much for. That means so much when I hear that people are going through depression or anything like that, and we've helped. That means so much.
So Jeff is the real deal, folks. This is me. I don't get no different. So did we get everybody we wanted to plug tonight?
I think so.
Okay.
Real quick, my son's page, I had it's taken down. It's going to be coming back up. It's just going to be a mutual me and him page now, so I have more control over it. Because he could upload from his phone, but there's just too many gray areas with his age. So me and him are going to do a dual page, and it's still going to be him uploading. And as soon as that happens, I'll put a link. I have it in the channel too. So, but you all, good night. Thank you so much for everything. I hope I plugged everybody that I said I was going to plug. I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate every single thing that you all do for us and for the channel. And I'll have a new video out for the weekend. Hopefully you all like that. And
maybe it'd be me playing.
There you go.
I have to do it.
I missed a part 2 of Mr. Clark playing.
That's it.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Hey, good night, you all. Thanks for listening.